Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone, powering his way forward. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Baker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Baker. He's got it to Williams. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offside. sides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Baker toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Baker throwing on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now a throw here, hold in. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now Baker on first down. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back to throw. Baker. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Trey McBride, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Here's Baker on 1st and 10. And a completion to Wilson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st and 10, Baker eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way that...
This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 69 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 41. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Handoff right side, Nwangu. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
That's to his running back, complete. Still fighting. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Marcus Jones, a return man. Jones now on the return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw from his end zone, Baker. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And it's taken in at the 9. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. Fighting through. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Baker sliding out of the pocket. He finds Wilson. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Baker. This is caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Marcus Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Baker goes right back to McBride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Baker. Throwing on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this downfield to McBride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll keep it himself. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice
touchdown. Garrett Wilson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwangu, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. This is caught by Addison. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.